What's up, everybody? Thralls of Metal coming at you once again. I'm Rin.
Necrotic Nick.
Shredlord.
And we're here to bring you Hippie Death Cult, Circle of Days.
This is yet another one that came out on the 21st of May on Heavy Psych Sounds. This is their second full-length. This band formed in 2017 in Portland, Oregon, though listening to this, you'd swear they were formed in the high desert of California or Arizona or Texas or any place that's really dry and loaded with venomous lizards.
I think they've been dreaming of the desert their whole lives.
It rains a lot in Portland. I believe they want the complete opposite. So this is flat out stoner, doom, metal, slash rock. Again, with stoner metal, it's kind of like the closest one to just flat out rock in terms of metal subgenres. But man, this has pretty much all the Sabbathy goodness you're looking for right away. The opening track, Red Meat Tricks, which I don't really get that title, but other than Be Delicious, I don't think Red Meat needs to do any other tricks.
Jump on the bun.
Okay, that one actually, yeah.
I've never heard these guys before, but as soon as I listened to a track to sample it, I knew I had to be in the right state of mind to really give this album its proper due. And so Rin and I are higher than Giraffe Pussy right now. Oh yeah, it's true. It's true. And this album is freaking phenomenal. This album is awesome.
On weed.
You ever listen to an awesome album? You ever listen to an awesome album? On weed.
That's the way you gotta do it. It's like, pow!
Red Meat Tricks was cool, but I think in the beginning of the album, what stole the show for me was the Hornet Party, which was the song that follows. For you musicians out there, it has a lot of chromaticism. So it has the sound of, Flight of the Bumblebee, or that, those half steps together give it that da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So,
Christine.
Yeah. And it had that kind of a movement, so the riff literally just sounded like a pissed off hive of bees. And it was actually pretty fucking cool.
I would never attend a Hornet Party. That sounds awful. But this song is awesome. And the thing I really liked on this song is the big switch up in dynamics.
Yes.
It starts off very kind of slow and dreary, a little bit of that like old school Saint Vitus trouble sort of like doomy feel. And then kicks into like up tempo. And like not just like, ooh, it's got like that nice little Sabbath up-tempo boogie. No, you actually have like some double bass, double time stomps, and it really kicks up the energy. And honestly, this is like the most energetic this album sounds, because the rest of the time, this album's very chill.
Very laid back, man.
But heavy in its own way.
But the cool thing about Hornet Party is the riff is very busy, but the drummer is just driving real slow. And it's, walk it. Just walk it.
Walk it like you talk it, baby. Strut it.
Nice accents and stuff too, like just pepper in the ride, maybe a cowbell, at least in the first track there was.
Yep, the cowbell was, we need that.
There was a fever.
Takes away fevers.
Takes away fevers.
And fevers is a symptom of something. I'm not sure what.
Lack of cowbell is what that is.
Yeah,
Or COVID.
No.
No.
Don't say that.
Cowbell. So while this album is only 5 tracks long and 37 minutes, it doesn't feel that way. It feels longer, maybe because they build on certain things, but not in a bad way.
No.
I felt like this album would have been longer, but it was not. And then a song like Walk Within being like the ballad, right? It's kind
like a ballad or a dirge.
Evil.
It's like a dirge. Yeah, I like that dirge.
It's like an Evil Journey song.
Yeah, Evil Journey, man.
It's like somber and kind of downtrodden, but I mean, like none of the melodies really scream like ballady. Like, you're not gonna croon this to some chick you like.
Very melancholy.
Yeah.
Really cool piano sound in it. The production, once again, was very
solid.
Stoner 70s Black Sabbath. So
Warm.
But very
Volume
clean.
4-esque, yes. Very clean.
Like, I love the bass. The bass especially it's just warm and fuzzy. And honestly, it's the backbone of this entire sound. It fills out every last little bit you're looking for in terms of a layer. And the tone is just so remarkable.
Once again, with there only being 5 tracks, the first 3 are good, but the last 2 kind of make you forget about the first 3.
Legit.
Because as Rin's about to tell you, they are magical. What a way to end this album.
Is that patchouli I smell? Bro, you got a love lamp. Plug it in, man!
Yeah!
That's the vibe on these songs at the end of the record. The stars are starting to blur. You're in the car, in the desert. You have a ZZ Top tape.
Glenn Danzig is doing his best rendition of Black Velvet.
That's true.
Good peyote comes on slow.
Yes, good peyote comes on slow, but the poor bastards will see the bats soon enough.
You're in the spirit world, asshole.
I can't see you.
No. It's so groove and...
Mood. Groove and mood.
Yeah, Groove and
Groove and
Mood
Mood.
is the name of Circle of Days, the title track.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's 10 minutes long, too. And it doesn't, once again, you take a risk. Anytime you write a long song, you take a risk on if it's going to hold the listener's interest. I absolutely had my interest held the entire time.
It's just a nice long flow. Like, everything is kind of a slow build on that. And it keeps, I want to say, like, ramping up the energy, but it keeps adding to it. It keeps, making it more of an immersive listen. And yeah, I mean, it's the kind you just put on and you don't realize you've been talking to a guy with dreadlocks and a pet lizard for the last 15 minutes.
Al Jorgensen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he's got like 3 pet lizards, right?
Yeah, and 27
Piercings.
piercings.
We love you, Al.
And Eye in the Sky, I think, is a really interesting one because it kind of takes that same interesting dynamic in Hornet Party, that sort of very, very soft and somber and just kind of like dirgy to upbeat rocker, except it takes it to another level. Instead of kind of breaking it up and sort of making this moment, coming up to the next moment, going back to it, it just starts off slow and dreary, and then out of nowhere, Riff City.
Riff
City.
Salad.
Riff salad.
I'll have it.
We were fed.
Yes.
And we were sated.
An oasis in the desert, if you will.
Yeah. The deserts of Portland.
Touché. That's mighty of people have drowned.
And a great lead on this track as well.
Oh, yeah.
At the end, it's a little bit reminiscent of some patterns that Zakk Wylde would run. It is not as quick as Zakk would have ran them, but I said, if you're familiar, there's an excellent YouTube guitar teacher out there named Ben Eller. He's awesome. But he refers to, 75% speed as, stepdad speed. That's what it was. This guy was doing some Zakk Wylde on stepdad speed, and we were all here for it. Ryan and I were like,
Yes.
yeah, fuck yeah, because it just fit the groove and the mood perfectly.
And the drummer is adding some great backbeats to
Yes.
this section. He's doing these ghost notes and all this different snare work, and he's going to town.
And it's subtle, too. It doesn't come off
No.
like, oh, wow, this guy's just
Yeah.
flashy sales. Like, no, you just kind of listen to it. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a cool
He's-
little nuance.
He's doing some shit back there. And the vocals are kind of all over the place in a good way. Certain points he reminds you of early Glenn Danzig before Danzig got all really bad. Some Neil Fallon, early Neil Fallon. There's Floyd vibes. Yeah, he does very interesting vocal melodies that you wouldn't think of with the riff that's happening, and really cool harmonies going on. I believe the lady might be doing some
Yeah,
backups.
I heard some female vocals in there, I'm pretty sure. I like all the variety he offers in there, too. From kind of a low and breathy to all of a sudden he's just belting them out straight from the fucking diaphragm.
But they're mostly clean.
Yeah.
Mostly clean. I don't think he does any.
There's a
vocal
couple of
distortion.
I don't want to call it growls, like a scream, like a big rock star scream, except a little bit grittier.
Throw on some dirt. Rub a little dirt on it.
There was parts on here that remind me of Dave Chandler, who did a lot of really good stuff in St. Vitus. And, I mean, that's the sort of mood. Honestly, this was so, desert, doomy, stoner rocky, I forgot they were from fucking Portland. I literally had to look at it, I was like, no, why doesn't that say
New
Texas?
Mexico? Portland,
Arizona?
New Mexico.
Portland, Arizona. It's a town, right?
Yeah.
But no, it's the rainy one. It's the rainy one without the desert. But yeah, I mean, they capture the feel completely. And I mean, it kind of walks that fun line between stoner and doom metal. It has all the dreariness, but there's some warm, fuzzy riffs that get you right in the Caius feels. And yeah, this is a solid listen.
In a tum-tum. And down to ranking time. I'm going to go with a 4 ounces. 4 stars. This is a journey, a mental journey, man. But you're still here, but you're going somewhere at the same time. You know what I mean, man? It's that kind of record. But good. And grooving. And yeah. Get some of that. pass it to somebody.
Now you'll have to forgive Rin when he says 4 ounces. He doesn't realize that the kids today call that a QP, but we'll forgive him.
I don't know all your trigonometry.
Yeah, it's all right. I got to go ahead and give this a 4 as well. This was an excellent listen. It was very enjoyable. The production is very reminiscent of some of your favorite stoner albums, some of your favorite 70s rock albums. Excellent musicianship, creative, unique, not boring at all. 4 out of 5. Easy listen. Not like Kenny G easy listen, but like easy, enjoyable listening.
Well, there are some people out there that enjoy Kenny G, but I don't know any of them.
John Tesh.
I don't enjoy him either. But I did enjoy this. In fact, this is also a 4 stars for me. This is pretty much everything I look for in both stoner and doom. Like, it has all the dreariness, but again, that warm stoner rock feeling. Like
Orange.
This is to be played in a old car that probably has a CD player.
Tape.
At dusk.
Tape.
8-track.
No, 8-track.
Oh, 8?
8-track. All right, 8-track.
Yeah.
Dusk, open road, nothing but desert. Unless you live in Portland, then it's nothing but rain and conifers. But yeah, this album is awesome. I love the production. The sound of it is just great. It's warm and fuzzy, and it really does take you somewhere. This whole album felt like a journey, like just going through every track. Those last 2 tracks absolutely solidified.
Stole the show.
That I would really like this. I mean, I knew I was going to.
Long songs, too.
And they don't feel like overbearingly long. Like you're like, oh, it's over, man. I'm kind of bummed now.
Trim the riff. Nah.
Not this time.
No, rock it, dry hump it. So yeah, if you love stoner metal, doom metal, just good heavy 70s rock, go find this album, pick it up. It's awesome.
So, if you like this review or anything else that we do, please make sure to leave our videos a like and a subscribe if you're not already subscribed, so that way you get notified of the content that we release to you pretty much on the daily, because we are fanatics and we do shit like this pretty much all the time. Also, we are on Patreon. If you'd like to join that community as well, we would greatly appreciate that and appreciate you. Help us build the channel and build the community. Link will be down below. And finally, we are giving a 6,000 subscriber 4 CD giveaway pack extravaganza.
$6,000. Could be yours.
No. Stop.
No. Okay.
And the whole reason we're even to do this giveaway is because of your awesomeness out there who give your time, support, and love to Thralls of Metal. We appreciate each and every single one of you guys. So, I'm Shredlord, and on behalf of my shithead cohorts, we will catch you later.